Namaskar. I am here to reach out to you with good news on Indian Maritime Administration partnering the Mumbai branch of the Institute of Marine Engineers of India for a phenomenal event, Inmarco. Inmarco is scheduled from the 27th to the 29th of October 2026 in Mumbai, and the theme is Maritime Landscape 2030, Opportunities and Challenges. As you are aware, the Maritime India Vision 2030 and the Amritkal Vision 2047 delineates the paces of how Indian maritime will progressively engage in taking forward the maritime domain as a critical component of the blue economy, powering the national economic growth and globally making India an economic powerhouse. I appeal to you to partner this initiative, to be a part of this, and to proudly wear the Inmarco logo and to state that you are walking hand in hand with IMEI as an industry association, and more importantly with the partnership of Indian Maritime Administration. As the Director General of Shipping transitions to the Director General of Maritime Administration, let me lay before you a few specific engagements which we are furthering and are a critical core of the progressive agendas under the Maritime India Vision 2030 and the Amritkal Vision 2047. The first and foremost is on shipbuilding. We are looking at multiplying almost 20 times the gross tonnage output, and the focus, as instructed and inspired by the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, is of Atmanirbhar Bharat, of building ships that are strategic assets for the country and of ensuring the maintenance of global supply lines and also the criticality of essentials to the Indian economy through maritime routes by having Indian flagged strategic asset mercantile vessels. The second initiative is of utmost importance to Inmarco. It is of a net zero framework. We are furthering it under the banner of Maritime @net zero for India. We have a declared commitment of being net zero by 2070, and for the shipping sector we will aspire for the IMO targets of 2050. No matter what was recently witnessed in the past, India will be the voice of consensus, of agreement and of progressive and transparent engagement to having a net zero future as an investment in sustainability for our future generations. I would also like to flag the path-breaking legislations. 5 major acts have been enacted: the Merchant Shipping Act 2025, the Indian Ports Act, the Coastal Shipping Act 2025 with a very focused intervention in the coasting trade, and of course the Colonial Acts of the Bills of Lading and the Carriage of Goods by Sea Act, enabling an e-filing of certain documents. Ship recycling, India is to be processed and positioned as a global ship recycling destination. 150 plus yards are Hong Kong compliant, and we will ensure that this becomes the nation's foremost service to maritime, where every vessel which is recycled gives a ship breaking credit note, 40% of the fair scrap value which is payable and redeemable up to 5% of the new build in India, thereby allowing 90% of the assets on a vessel to be recycled and redeployed. On the IT interface, eSamudra is the single digital revolution happening where all processes would be end-to-end without human intervention on the eSamudra platform, be it ship registration, be it ship leasing, be it licensing, be it certification. The certificate of competency for assessment of the seafarers, written and oral, also is being computerized end-to-end, as also the eNavik, which will give a 24/7 grievance redressal portal. The Maritime single window is being rolled out with an integrated vessel traffic management system. So many of these initiatives which I have initiated are intensely being engaged with work in progress. At the platform of Inmarco, each participant, each partner gets to see a ringside view of what is happening. Engage, suggest, advise, recommend, amend changes to the progressive agenda as we implement what is basically there as milestones, and together join to work towards a glorious nation, honoring its rich maritime heritage and celebrating and leading globally in the maritime domain. Once again, to all of you, come join us in Inmarco 27th to 29th October 2026 at Mumbai. Be there, be a part of it, and lead from the front, partnering Indian Maritime Administration. Thank you. Jai Hind.